Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the Horse Racing Enthusiast on Teesside, Ste&Dee, on what has been a very frustrating day yet again. We had 5 horses today, of course, as you know. I think it was 3 over the all-weather, and we had 2 over the sticks. Now, I'll do them in order of how I've got them written down from yesterday. Right, so Newcastle 7:15 spun to gold. Now, I really fancied this one today, as did a couple of other tipsters. It had 3 wins in its last 6 races. It had lost its way a little bit in the past 2, but it was on an excellent mark. It was £25 below its best ever official rating. It was a course and distance winner. Jim Gold is a trainer. It was a decent price. And it just didn't deliver. Spun to gold. It certainly ran below what it should have done, I believe. I think it was certainly, it should have been destined for a frame at least. Was well fancied to win. It just didn't deliver today. So I'd definitely say 1 to note for the future. Jim Gold is having a little bit of a rocky patch at the minute. Hopefully he'll bounce back soon. He's too good a trainer not to. Right, moving on down to the Newbury 150. I know they're all over the place, these, aren't they? Only the Bold, 4th place at 5 to 1. Obviously doesn't qualify for anything, but I think it's definitely another one to note. It was well fancied again. Only the Bold. Racing Post seemed to like the look of it, as they did spun to gold, but no, wasn't to be. I mean, the trainer and the jockey had good percentage returns in the last 14 days, as I said last night, but no, it was on the same make's last race. Certainly should have done better. Didn't even get into a place. So that's 2 to note so far. Only the Bold and spun to gold. Right, 135, Ladron. Now, it was quite big outside of this. Early on today, I was quite shocked at the price, 14 to 1 early on the day. Come into 8 to 1, like SP, so it certainly had some money on it. Another one that came 4th, unplaced. Good horse, good form, good trainer. Just didn't do it. I'm not going to say 1 to note, because I will raise it next time if it runs, probably if it qualifies, but yeah, not happy with that one. That was a handicap chase race. I did, again, racing Post and Time Form, quite like the look of this one. Nah, just didn't deliver today. Maxi Boy ran a good race in the 5:15, 3rd at 17 to 2, so that did qualify. I'll be honest, after its last run, Maxi Boy, when it comes 2nd, I did think it would win today, and I was quite disappointed with the 3rd, even though it was not a bad 3rd at 17 to 2. It wasn't anything to write home about. And I've always said on here, I'll always be honest with you and I'll always be truthful with you, and I'll give you an honest assessment of what's happened during the day. And I can only say it's been an extremely frustrating day. But yeah, Maxi Boy expected to win, so I would certainly make 1 to note on Maxi Boy, because I think it's very close to a victory. The form is too good. It's very consistent. It's going to get over the line very soon, just not quite sure when. And your last one today, Newcastle 5:45, Francesi. Now, I would have said this was probably a really excellent chance of winning today. No, another one that let us down, 3rd at 7 to 2, but it did qualify for a place. Now today, I didn't do a lot, I'll be honest with you. I did my 10 pence each way doubles, which cost me a couple of quid. I got 80 some pence back. I only did, out of the 5, only did 3 of them on Ladbrokes as 50 pence wins, straight wins. I didn't touch Ladron. I put Francesi as a 50 pence win. I had Maxi Boy as a 50 pence win, and sorry, I'd spun to gold at 75 pence win. So I'm down a few quid today, not upset at that. I'm just frustrated that we've had what 2/4 and 2/3 out of the 5. It's quite unlucky, but not good enough. We expected better today. I certainly expected better today. As I said, I think Maxi Boy and Francesi I really fancied, and Spun to Gold, and that's why I put money on those 3. For me, the exchanges weren't offering enough above what Ladbrokes are offering today to make it worth me sticking £1 on. That's why I stuck to the 50p and 75p. So yeah, I'm down, what, £2.53, something like that. I say, I've said it so many times before, you can't even buy a coffee for that these days. But it's been an enjoyable day. I did quite fancy Wyvern last night, but I ruled it out because the price just wasn't there, was it? And all right, it's gone on and won at what, 11-4, something like that. It wasn't good enough price for me. I mean, neither was Francesi really. But if Wyvern had been near the 5s, I would have gone for it. I didn't. And it went and won, but that's sod's law, isn't it? Anyway, that is your truthful and honest analysis of today's racing. Thanks for watching the results on Teesside Ste&Dee, the horse racing enthusiast. I will be back any minute now with your selections for tomorrow.